Welcome to a new episode of It's About Time, the podcast where we, Max, Natalie, Nathan, and Fieke, compare us dealing with topics in our 20s and comparing them to how it used to be. With today's topic, partying. And we're going to compare it to the 90s. It's about time to talk about it.
New episode!
Party!
It's a party to make a new episode,
in the
indeed.
90s.
Wow.
Okay, that's coming close, guys.
The 90s is coming closer.
Well, that is
It's
true.
34 years.
90s
We are
coming
Yeah,
back.
I know, but it's closer than
90s coming
the
back.
best podcast that
It
we
feels
have.
close. It
Yeah.
feels
Wow.
close. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like
Like the 50.
35 years ago.
That
Whoa.
was like
Ah, you get it?
Yeah, I was
Can you imagine
the
that?
calculation went like
guys, I'm not
35
good with
years.
numbers. I had to calculate. Yeah,
Whoa.
whoa. Okay.
35 years.
The 90s and partying. I will tell you a little bit about it, guys. Well, I think the first thing where we all think about, I think about first is you see those people in their sporty outfits, really colorful. In the 90s, they were way more rebellious, I think, compared to now.
Yeah.
And really spontaneous vibes. And I think today it's way more a digital kind of partying. Because you also have your phones and you like film everything. And it's way more high production than back then, I think.
I think the essence of partying back then was really laying on the party rather than the entertainment factor of it.
Yeah.
It's way more a social gathering now, I believe.
Yeah, true. So I think it's the best to start off with Nathan with this.
If you
with
say partying,
partying.
you say Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh, and why is that, Fieke?
Well, because you're here
Yeah.
every
Because
day.
you're here.
No, I was gonna say because you're
Because
here.
you're and when you're here,
because
it's
you
always a
exist.
party. Boom.
Whoa, exist.
You're
Yeah.
always here hangover. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
No,
But are you
always.
hangover today?
Not always.
Hungover.
No, I'm just tired.
Hungover.
I'm just tired now.
Are
Yes.
you hungover today, Fieke?
Yesterday I was hangover, but
no.
not now. No.
Not really.
Are you?
I had a few beers yesterday, but I was very smart that I also drank water in between. So
Very
That's what I do
smart.
as well.
good
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Because you still have to go the whole week. Because it's
Carnival!
Carnival!
Yeah.
So what are you guys gonna do tonight? Are you already gonna start?
I am gonna start tonight. Yeah.
And you're gonna go the whole week, or what's your plan?
No, I'm only going till Sunday.
Okay,
Wow.
that's reasonable.
Yeah. And then I'm going.
It's still 4 days
I mean,
party.
it's still-
Well, that's
it's still
reasonable.
for-
You go
yeah, I mean,
I'm
4
just
days
going
straight
to
up.
the whole
Sunday.
week.
But this is the first time I'm going in Breda, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh,
And then I'm going on holiday on Tuesday. So
Ooh.
Where are you going?
Wow.
Scotland.
Scotland, bro.
Wait.
Fucking
Oi,
nice.
I'm talking to you. Nobody told me that they're filming.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking in Oblistan with the filmen.
Whoa!
but are you going
Shrek's
to
back.
visit family?
Yes.
Nice. For how long are you going?
Till Sunday. So
Oh,
like
a whole week.
almost the whole
Isn't
week.
that where your cute grandma lives? Where you had the video where you
Yes, where I
surprised her and it was like,
her. Yeah.
"Hi, I'm back," and she's like, "Wow."
Yes, that's a really nice
Aw.
video. Yeah. But
She
this
was-
time she
was so
knows.
confused. Ah, okay.
But you're leaving the day after Carnival? So
No,
your
no,
last day of
no.
Carnival and then you're going?
No, I'm leaving on Tuesday.
Oh,
And my
okay.
last day of Carnival is on Sunday, so I have like
Tuesday,
Monday to rest.
Recover.
And I have Monday to
Well,
recover.
will you be recovered in one day?
And no,
don't
because
know.
I'm leaving Tuesday night. So I kind of have
Okay.
2
No, but
days.
she-
Okay. But
she'll
it's
she'll
2
just
days enough?
continue.
For me,
Yeah.
it was not. Last year,
I don't drink that much.
But I
Ah,
heard
dude.
that people always drink on the plane and on the airports as well. So
Yeah.
maybe you need to try that. And you
Absolutely
just
not.
continue.
Have
Well,
some
that's
kind of
the,
whiskey,
that's
just-
the best thing to do
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the plane. It's
But what are
great.
you guys
How
doing?
do you know?
Because I've been drunk on a plane. That's why I know. What do you
That's-
mean how I know?
No, that's just what I've heard. Like,
I just heard that,
something about drinking.
I saw
and
it in a
flying.
movie once.
I saw
Yeah.
it in a movie. That's my source for everything. Just seeing it in a movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's nice.
What are we doing? You asked. Yeah, I'm not sure yet because once you're listening to this, I'm in my non-drinking period for
Oh
three,
yeah, for the
3
boxing
months.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm gonna make an exception for Carnival.
It already starts at the start then. Like, you start with you're not drinking and you're already going to make an exception?
No, but
Fika,
like,
don't be so strict. Don't be so
Yeah,
strict.
but then,
It's
like-
carnival.
No,
Come
but
on, it's
listen.
I
once a
know,
year.
but then I just wouldn't do the whole.
Yeah, okay.
Like I would just start after that. Then.
Because
yeah,
what?
Start-
yeah.
you're training.
Start-
yeah, but I
start-
don't think that's a possibility.
no,
then.
because I'm not in charge of the schedule. Like we start, we already started actually.
Yeah, but you're
and-
already drunk as well this week.
No, but okay, there's
Loser.
no, but there's a bit of a mix-up between like what's being like when you are listening to this and like the time we are actually recording this.
I know.
So there's a difference in between. So that, yeah, now I'm still drinking, and once you're listening to this, I'm a week and a half sober.
Okay, I get
Get
it.
it?
I get it.
Get
I
it?
get it.
Oh,
You're up there, you're up there.
I get
Yes. Okay. So we're getting there. But yeah. Okay, but it's okay. I mean, I've made a commitment, but can't you be a bit easy on yourself? Come on.
Yeah.
I'm,
Yes,
alre-
definitely.
I'm already doing so much. Can I have a bit more
bro is
fun?
having a whole ass kicking off.
Kick
What?
off, kickbox.
What's it called? Rehab. I was doing a whole rehab on alcohol, and you're like, not good enough.
Yeah,
Let the
No, I
man
think
be.
it's
I'm
really good that
trying.
you're gonna try.
I'm trying.
So, you're gonna party the whole week, or
Maybe not the whole week, but just
Go on
5
Thursday.
days. Just 5 days. I think.
maybe
Yeah.
we need to explain, by the way, for the listeners who don't know what carnival is. I don't know if
Yeah,
everyone knows.
maybe.
it,
Well, I
but
think the
Maybe
only
that's the
one from
case.
this region is Natalie, so I think you can explain
That's
best. You're
true.
from Brabant. We aren't. I can explain, but I don't know.
Well, I think carnival is just another reason to get drunk again. I
Oh,
honestly
great.
But
don't know the reason
Isn't-
why we're celebrating carnival.
Isn't the reason behind it?
Mm.
It's something. It,
It
has
has to do with
something
the-
to do
it
with
has to do with the
religion.
church,
Yeah,
so-
it
Yeah,
has
it's
something
a-
to
can-
do.
can-
Let's
it's
go
a-
back. Let's go.
Fika.
Yeah, Fika.
Fika, why do we
Well-
celebrate carnival?
honestly, it's a Catholic
Yeah.
party, but that's why I never celebrated it because it was like that. But I don't really know what they actually
I
celebrate.
think it's because they on Carnival they do everything that's not allowed or something like that, and then go. It's like the end of the cold days, something like that, and they are like fasting instead of not eating. They're doing it the opposite way, so they're
Yeah.
eating and drinking.
But
So
like-
where Muslims and Ramadan don't eat, don't drink until sun goes down or up. Also, don't.
They
I'm
just-
very
they just-
not religious, but they just do it the other way around.
Yeah.
That's what I think is something like that. But it's also just a
Yeah.
stupid excuse
Yeah,
to get drunk.
And
Because
also,
honestly.
like,
every week and month in preparing to Carnival, there's something that's linked to Carnival while they're gonna drink. Like last weekend, they were all in ski suits in the city. It's called Klune. I was like, oh, you got? They asked me, you're coming to Klune. I'm like, what's Klune?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's Carnival. I was like, bro, it's just a stupid.
But it's
excuse
also
from
on
you guys.
the 11th of November.
Yeah.
It's also
But that one
That's the
is
start of
is
the-
nice. It's like a little tease because with Carnival you go one day and then the next day you know I can go again.
yeah, but
It's just drinking.
it's
Yeah.
still just
so
drinking.
it's apparently the last
Training
time you
yourself.
can like go and celebrate before the 40-day before Easter
Fast.
start. Yeah, before
Yeah.
fasting starts.
Yeah. Okay, well I was in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay.
were
in the-
there.
in
You
the
were
yeah.
direction. Okay.
But also, like, I think if you're international, you might still know of Carnival, but then you have a different meaning to it because they also celebrate Carnival in countries like Brazil
Yeah.
and
Brazil,
stuff.
but that's way different.
that's just as a completely different
Don't
meaning.
expect
Uh,
any naked woman at our
No.
carnival. Well,
No.
maybe.
Well,
maybe. You
maybe.
never know what's
You
gonna
never
happen.
know.
Have
Probably-
you been
you
to
would-
our Carnival? Because we have
you will
lots of
probably
those.
encounter some more naked men rather than naked women.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
true.
think so.
Yeah.
Those guys with the little string, you know, over your whole body, you know that
The
one.
mankini.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mankinis.
Yeah. Is that what you're gonna wear, or what's your outfit gonna be?
Whoa.
You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out soon enough. So,
We'll see.
ooh. Oh no.
I don't know. I won't go in a mankini. I'll go as a penguin and a disco ball. But I'm
Nice.
going. I
Yes.
think I'm going until Monday because last year I went until Tuesday and
getting you.
Tuesday was boring
Oh yeah.
to be
that's true.
honest.
Yeah.
Saturdays I went out of Breda because all the people from
Yeah.
above the river. Well, I'm also one are coming down here. It's getting then too packed, so I went to Prinsbeek. There's like a cars, the carnival cars. They
Yeah.
decorate the things and they're huge and they dedicate a
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
year to
A
it.
parade.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, a parade. It's really that's something similar to the ones in Rio. There is a parade with really nice cars, and
Yeah.
they, I think, started like 3 months ago. All the carnivals groups, they have groups. They gather and then they all simultaneously start building them. It's like a contest, and then they get a prize or something. I don't know actually. A friend of mine is in those groups.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty nice of the culture. Apart from all the drinking, that's something that's really culture about Carnival. I think they're so dedicated. I've been into
Yeah.
those places where they make it. Those are big. It's like
and
it's
how
like a
much
fabric.
time they spend on it. It's
Yeah.
And
insane.
money. There's
Yeah.
money's getting into that. It's like insane.
For some
I've asked
reason,
them.
these parades just remind me of Disney World as well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I just,
that's
I
so
just think of
true,
all these
yeah.
animals, those suits, and those people like on the wagon, and yeah, that's
the one in where I'm going also is, I think, the biggest in Brabant. I don't know for sure. I'm not that cultured, but the one in Prinsenbeek, it's huge. I was
I've
there
heard
last
about
year,
it. Yeah,
and it was just 2 hours straight up, only
That's
cars.
fun to see.
And it's fun because you're just standing there with your friends, and as time passes and and cars get by, you just get more fucked up. You're like, oh, car.
But the question is,
beautiful.
guys, are you all ready to get sick after Carnival?
I'm not gonna get sick.
Well,
I
Me
think you just
neither.
have to prepare, like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
I'm
know.
gonna get
I
sick.
think I will not get sick, and I have a theory for it because last year I first had
Max's
Carnival.
theory moment.
Yeah. I
Should be a
last
new
year I
segment.
first had Carnival, and then I went on winter sports. And being so active a week after destroying my liver, it just didn't go
No.
well. So I was sick. Now I'm first going on winter sports, active, preparing my body, training for this week of alcohol. Then I get back and I'm fit, I'm rested, then I'm just going for it. So I think this year I will not be sick. But we will see after Carnival.
We will see. We will see.
We'll
I love this theory. Yeah, 5 stars.
I always think, like, oh, I'm not gonna drink that much, but always when it comes to the to the days itself, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, if I want to survive, just I better drink.
But that's also why I'm being
I
easy
just
on
hate the
myself.
music as well.
Yeah,
I also hate the music. The
Yeah.
So I'm
Carnival's
just
music
like,
is
la, la, la,
horrible.
la. And then I also don't know any songs, so I'm just like,
yeah. I don't know if
Putting
you're
my
able to enjoy
fingers
that
in the
if
air.
you're just being sober all the time. So that's why I'm being easy on myself because I know I can also just not go celebrate Carnival if I'm just gonna be boring. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
go
the
ahead.
music here is obviously horrible, but how was the
True.
music in the 90s, Max?
Whoa!
Wow, amazing. I have a little thing I prepared. Wait, give me.
Max's music moments.
All right.
So I am really hyped about this decade. I not a lot of people know that I like this music genre, but I didn't choose a specific song for this. I feel like this is when people tell you the Dutch don't have culture, I show them this. I think this is our culture. I think it is our culture, is what we made. I'm telling I'm
I'm really
telling-
curious.
The 90s,
Yeah.
the 90s
Justin
it's
Bieber.
heavily
I know.
influenced by my dad. My dad used to listen to this a lot, so shout out to my dad for teaching me this and making me such also a music lover into multiple genres.
Shout out.
I have a little piece. I'm going to write it. So, born on the Roland 909 machine, this genre took the country and parts of the world by a storm. Because when people try to convince you that we don't have culture, most of us will defend it by telling them this genre. As a small country, we, I believe, party really hard. And we were, as we were in many aspects in the world, trendsetters in this scene. It's born in our country. And I think if you have to name one artist and he's been in movies, on festivals, it's iconic. It's Paul,
I know
Paul
where this is
Elstak.
going. Yeah.
It's Natalie's genre. And I really love this genre a lot. Although I'm a house producer and DJ, this, I don't know. When I feel this, I'm just boom, 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 boom. Because it's not only the music, it's the clothing, it's the hairstyles, it's the way of living, it's also a little bit of drugs use. But it's everything
to the
combined.
side.
Just a little bit here.
Everything combined makes this so nostalgic and also so timeless. I feel like people still love this so much and really still chase that Gabber lifestyle. It's Gabber.
Gabber.
If you don't know Gabber,
Is that the
what
English
have you been
translation?
doing? It's just Gabber, Gabber. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
It's like what I've dressed up for. If you've seen our Instagram, it's my
Yeah,
my
it's
outfit.
how Nathan's
it's,
dressed up.
Yeah,
As a gabber.
Yeah, as Gabber.
I'm a gabber.
This music is. I
Well,
love it.
Put it on.
Yes.
I love it.
Stop teasing us, man. Give us the music. Oh. Here it goes.
Natalie was going for it. Well,
I was
everyone was
going for
going
it.
for
We
it.
woke up
Did you
Natalie.
see
Yeah.
Nathan?
I tried.
Well, Natalie woke up.
I
I am
right?
definitely awake now. Yeah, guys.
Yeah, I didn't have my coffees, but I have Paul. I don't need coffee, but I have Paul Elstak.
Is this because I'm really curious? Is this also what you guys think about when you think about the Netherlands and the 90s and partying, or were you on a whole different?
Yeah,
track?
no,
I was
that's
on a
exactly
whole
this.
different.
Because what were you guys thinking? I'm genuinely curious what you guys feel like matches
Well,
this.
with a lot of things, I'm just thinking of America.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Just
but
American culture.
that's why I was like the 90s.
I think this is good that you did that though, because
Yeah.
of course involving it more to the Netherlands instead. Because I was thinking songs that you would party on while going out in the 90s, and that's more like.
notes on the
But also
concert.
still
Oh, no.
still English.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It is English at least.
yeah.
Look, I was trying
The
also
lyrics
to
of the
find
song
a
are
little
unbelievable.
meaning behind this
No,
song.
I think it's cool.
but it's more
cool.
like the culture around it. I absolutely love this. I
But is there actually meaning behind the whole gabber?
yeah,
this
it's a counterculture to hippie. Hippies
Oh, yeah,
were
that's
really
right.
about
Oh, yeah.
living really long.
I just had an
and
error, but yeah.
peaceful and healthy and doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And the Gabbers were just everything they were. And they also have a song. There's "I Want to Be a Hippie." It's like, I want to be a hippie and I want to get stoned by marijuana.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh my God. That song.
Yeah,
that's
that one.
That's a mimic towards the hippie culture.
Oh,
But I
yeah,
also
that's
think that
it,
the
yeah.
movie Hardcore Never Dies really portrays.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
the
a tip.
culture.
Even
that's
though
the
if
show
you can't
on Amazon, right?
understand, no, it's a movie. If you
Oh,
don't
it's-
understand
just
Dutch,
kidding.
I really, you should watch the movie. It's really good. It's pretty heavy. It goes also into addiction for drugs, and
Mhm.
it also shows the bad side of this culture. And back then, there were a lot of downsides to it. It was really looked upon as something that you wouldn't really want to be associated with in that time.
Yeah.
But you have the casual gabbers and the ones that were really extreme, like the ones that were also addicts and really also centered around drugs instead of just partying.
It just came out, right? The movie, or
No, it's been for 2 years, maybe.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
sort of.
it's-
I don't know.
recent.
It's not. It's pretty fresh. Pretty
Yeah,
fresh,
yeah, okay, yeah. All
Yeah.
right, I'll go
I
check it
couldn't
out
get
because maybe
enough
then.
of this genre. But
Yeah.
I grew up with this. My dad at home, he has like 4 or 5 of Thunderdome. That's the hardcore gabber festival of
Yep.
this country, maybe even worldwide. I think everybody knows it. We have like,
Fika, do
4
you
or-
know it?
you know, Thunderdome.
If I know, no,
Just say yes. Just say it.
Dun, 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 dun. You don't.
no, I also don't know.
But
If you-
this whole you don't
Imagine
know
being
No,
like,
nothing.
I know the genre, but it's not that I know like
You're like
specific.
everybody knows, and I'm like Fika.
But also like then, oh, do you know it? Oh, it's thunder. Oh yeah, now I know. Now that you said that, yeah, now
I mean, there's a
remember.
song from it as well. So
Yeah,
like, I know.
and there's you also don't know the legendary intro of the festival. Welcome to another edition of Thunderdome.
No,
You don't. Ah.
Not to be mistaken by Imagine Dragons Thunder. Feel the thunder.
No,
that
not
one
to
I
be-
do know.
But if you want to learn some more about it, the movie is really nice. The music, you have to have a specific taste for it.
Well, I do like the music, but I just think I could not dance on this for like an hour.
Well,
you know,
but
like-
I think the people
Drugs.
back then. I think the
Thanks for the
first
tip.
people did not spastically kick their legs out in front of them sober. I think this whole thing.
Yeah,
I like
started
it
a little
sober,
bit.
Yeah, I was
guys.
gonna say.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. I think
I don't do drugs.
You
so
don't need drugs to have fun, guys. Remember that.
Amen.
I have all the energy
Amen,
myself.
sister.
But you
Amen.
also don't need running shoes to run, but they sure make it hard.
Show
Why-
them your running shoes.
What about my shoes?
Nathan
I just
has
have-
really
Well,
pretty
motherfucker,
red
looks like,
shoes.
he looks like
those?
bro, he looks like Michael Schumacher,
What
like
are
Formula One.
Yeah.
Show him your speed,
No,
Nathan.
I like
Show him
that.
your speed.
I like that you have a unique style.
Thanks, guys.
I'm not
Yeah,
letting-
but I just have too many shoes, so I have to
I'm
wear
not
these
letting
every
go.
now and then.
Max is still
can
holding
put the shoe
Nathan's
now.
leg.
I'll just sit the rest of the episode like this. Oh, and there we go. Yeah, but I have like 20 pair of shoes, so it's like, yeah, sometimes you just have to wear them, otherwise they're just dusting away. But
I went in
but,
depth
yeah.
about culture and everything,
Enough
but
about my
maybe
shoes.
it's time for a little funny fact.
I could
Maybe.
use that.
I
Oh yeah.
I can use a funny fact.
Natalie's funny fact.
Okay,
that one.
so I have actually multiple funny facts.
Whoa!
It's such a great episode.
You're such a
huh?
giver.
Today. We're doing
Like,
so good.
I'm so good.
You give
yeah.
back to the community.
I
That's
give
so
back to the
great
community,
see.
guys. Okay, so the first thing which I found really funny is that dance battles were actually a thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Could you like?
But like an actual,
Well, now,
like an-
now,
like an-
now I
yeah.
couldn't imagine.
I mean,
back then.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it, but it makes sense, right? Because otherwise, why would they show
call it.
that in movies and stuff?
Yeah, I mean,
it-
it's also thanks to the movies that the
Oh,
actual
yeah.
that they
The dance-offs
yeah.
began.
But it's I don't know. I just think it's funny because I couldn't imagine like the club splitting in two,
Yeah.
having two,
My
having
God.
two people.
Watch
on
me,
one
watch me
side,
go,
yeah.
guys.
And then just hitting them with your moves. Like I don't know, one person does the nay nay or something. Like how would you even?
Or the what's it
Or
called?
the grippy walk or something, or like how do you call those dance
Hey,
moves?
I don't know.
The Macarena.
Macarena.
It's different moves.
Look at this, guys, and
Yeah.
then the Macarena comes up,
That
and you're
is
like,
so
"Whoa,
funny.
Look at the moves.
And also another thing is I actually asked my mom if she had something funny from her partying in the 90s. And this is what she said. So the first thing that came to her mind was the song by the group James, Sit Down, the 1991 version. So when it came on at the Student Union disco where she was at, they would all sit down on the floor that was full of
But like
beer.
actual
Wow.
sitting.
Like actually sitting down. So when the song came on, there's this part where they sing, sit down, sit down, sit down. They would just sit down. Yeah.
Whoa.
Mm,
They,
Like in the
nice.
dirty...
I was gonna say nice on the dirty
Yeah.
beer floor.
then you know you've made it with your music if you can influence people so much that they actually
like,
do what you're singing.
It's kind of similar to, we also have this song in Dutch when you have to like go down.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Too right.
Yeah,
No.
also, but
Yeah.
also, suck, suck,
Yeah.
suck, 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 suck.
Or
I mean,
omlaag,
everybody's,
Rest in
omlaag,
peace,
omlaag,
Ref Dimes.
omlaag.
but
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was kind
Yeah,
of funny.
it's funny. Then a
And
whole
you know what the thing is that there was no like embarrassment to do it anyways
Because you haven't. Yeah.
yeah, because nobody was there to film your embarrassing moves,
Yep.
and so if someone took a picture of you, it took days to develop. So
I'm gonna be really philosophical right there.
tell
And
me,
Max's theory.
is it Max's theory is part
very
two.
nice Max's theory
Is
moment.
it really embarrassing if nobody's filming you? Is it? I think people call their dance moves embarrassing only because they know they're being looked
I mean,
upon
I'm-
and being
Yeah.
filmed. That's the reason
sure
why we
you-
call it embarrassing, to give ourselves some sense of act normal, don't be yourself.
Yeah, but
So
I'm sure you
keep
could still
dancing
embarrass.
and don't care about people's cameras and party hard.
But
I
I'm
never
sure-
care. Oh my god.
But I'm sure you
Yeah,
could
but
still
that's a good
embarrass
thing.
yourself.
And I think also
Yeah.
because you said you don't never care, I think you're a really good dancer and like always really a vibe to go out with. So, but sorry, yeah, I went partying yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
But I think that's because you don't care, and that's why it's way more fun than people that are like,
Yeah.
I don't want that people look at
That's
me.
also
And you
why
know what's
no phone
also-
policies at parties the best.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've
it-
never had it. Have you ever had a
I think
party
it's
where
more.
there was
I think
no
it's
phone?
more at dance music scenes where they
Yeah.
tape off your camera.
yeah,
It's
that's
the
right.
best.
There are
Yeah.
certain parts where you
So
are not
nice.
allowed to have
and
your phone.
plus point.
Plus point.
Plus point.
Plus point.
No drunk text.
Yeah.
Whoa. But
But those are the best.
You and me, we have a relationship, so it doesn't matter if we drunk text, right?
Well, I still send him stupid shit. So
yeah. Oh, I know. I do
Oh.
not.
But before my relationship, also I sent some really stupid text.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the drunk texter.
I'm the drunk texter.
Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah.
the one that
You
like,
also bark when you're drunk, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
what do you
I
do
did.
when guys want to approach you, Natalie?
I mean, guys, just take it as that I'm loyal. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
we
think
do,
it's
we do.
definitely a good thing.
we
I
have
think
to-
it's
This is the
super
thing where
funny.
I don't get embarrassed. I just don't care. So there was this guy and he
Yeah.
was coming up from behind. So that was a little, and he was holding my waist. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So I already like make this puke as if I was about to puke, and I did it like in his face. And then yeah, like, brr, and
Disgusting.
then he did it back. And then I was just not vibing anymore, so I was just like, and then he just looked at me like, "What the fuck?" But he went away.
but get-
so-
get any
I
Yes,
show
back
speed,
off.
eat your heart out. This is Natalie show
But
speed.
if this guy has to reflect on his actions, give him a little tip on what he shouldn't do. Because I think a lot of guys think it's nice or something to walk past the
True.
girl and grab her by her waist and like,
Okay.
oh, sorry, because it's not nice,
So
right?
either you just don't touch me at all.
Fair
No,
point.
but it's not about you. All the girls
All the
feel
girls
safe in
no,
clubs.
yeah.
Don't
Just
do that
don't
shit.
touch a girl.
Yeah,
Second of all, if you really need to get past, just tap her on the shoulder and ask if you can.
because touching the way it's a sensitive
It's weird
spot.
if
it's
you
weird
if you touch me at my waist. Like,
Yeah.
no, I didn't give permission for that, and it feels weird. It feels too sexual. Like, just don't.
I feel like in
Yeah.
today's party scene, that's
Amen.
a topic that should be more discussed and
But
should be more
also-
open to discuss. Just don't do
And
that
also,
shit.
one thing that I think speaks for itself: don't touch my butt.
I was gonna say that. Also, your butt, like
Stop.
so many times, and it's actually weird that
That it
I think,
happens.
for, I
normal.
think for me and
I
Nathan,
just-
this is not even a topic, but for you
Yeah.
guys, this is huge.
You're just dancing and
People touch
there's
my butt all
someone
the
is just
time. What are you talking about?
touching your butt, and you're just like, what? Who is that? And you cannot see who it is because it's always like from the back. And then once
But, like-
I had it, and then I got so mad because I was like, why would you do that? And then someone was touching it, and I just turned around, and just the first guy I saw, I just slapped him on the face.
Whoa.
But it
As you
was the
should,
right
as
guy.
I
you
don't
should.
know, but I thought it was because
But
he
like-
didn't really
but
act
like I can-
that offended. So I
but
was
like,
like,
it's
he
so-
probably deserved it.
But it's so strange to me, like, to even think about guys doing, like, I can't even imagine, like, do they, like, actually, like, grab it, or is it just, like, sort of like a flinch, like, oh, whoops, I just...
No, it's
No,
like
no. It's
an
like
actual...
Yeah, it's like
or
or from the
slap
front
it, yeah.
also.
Nah, but
Yes,
the
Yeah,
part-
from the front
And that's
as well.
even
But how,
worse.
Thing
how
is,
could you do that and then
for
go on
us,
partying
it's
and be like,
also-
oh, well...
It's fucked
I
up because
just
for
did that.
us it's also so unimaginable because, and that's the sad part with the difference between man and guy at parties. We don't have to enjoy this shit. We may also have some times that
Yeah,
guys
some-
get
Yeah.
sad
Some people,
when they don't want to.
some
but
people touch my butt, but those are my friends.
yeah,
So-
the same.
but then I'm still like,
but
"Ugh."
we don't have to. Yeah, obviously, girls is worse, but we shouldn't overlook the fact that sometimes girls do it at guys as well.
Mhm.
Because my boyfriend also encountered this. That this just
Yeah,
gir-
I also
that a
encountered.
girl was just grabbing his dick, and he didn't want it.
Wow.
So and then they're like, oh, haha, but it's funny, and
No, it's not funny.
it has to go both ways.
It's
It
funny.
has to
Yeah,
go
it's
both
funny if
ways.
it
Yeah.
goes both ways and it's consensual. So if you guys are in a club and you think about touching somebody, or first of all, read the room. Just read the vibe. Did you already talk to each other? Because who in the right mind walks up to someone that they haven't talked to and they're like, nice ass, let me touch. It's weird. It gets me really
Yeah.
mad. I don't like it. And it's not to be like, the girl's gonna like this one. No, I really feel like it's dumb. Like it's why
It
should
is
you do it?
dumb, yeah.
And I feel like it's becoming a thing more now in the modern days that people do it more easily because of some stupid people on internet or on social media or their friends they get pushed by or influenced by to do such stupid things.
Yeah, do you
Mhm.
think it's influenced by social media?
Yeah, I really think it's
Yeah.
influenced by social media. TikTok and algorithms push you into an algorithm where men with right beliefs and
Yeah.
filthy ideas such as Andrew Tate and all those guys talk about the fun aspect of, you should just grab her by the pussy. The president of the United States openly said, just grab her by the pussy. He's a sex offender. It's getting accepted everywhere, and we're acting like, we're such against this. We don't like this, but it happens, and we don't do a shit about it. So I think, especially in a guy's world, guys should really speak out against this. I believe that because it's creating a safe space for women to party and not just men. I feel like it's most of the time a woman has to look over her shoulder when she walks home drunk,
Mm-hmm.
and when a guy walks home drunk, it's just cool.
Yeah.
And that's
Amen.
that's messed
Yeah,
up.
I totally agree. I
Yeah.
totally
yeah,
agree.
because it's even on Uber. Uber has statistic that's after 3, it's more women ordering a taxi than
Yeah.
men because women want to get home safe, and that's just messed up. Especially in a world where there's cameras all around the cities. For all guys, there's cameras everywhere. They can track you, and they can. If she sues you, you're fucked up. Just don't do it, bro.
How do you think that was in the 90s, though?
Well, from what I heard,
Wasn't there?
I think it wasn't spoken about so openly because there was no social media.
But I still think it was very active
maybe
in the
even
90s as
maybe
well.
even more because then you couldn't even be sort of like exposed as you now could be, like people like, oh, look at him, and then
Yeah, you
start
could just
filming him.
do shit and get away with
You
it.
could get
Yeah.
away
Yeah.
with it
Because
yeah.
I think
Yeah, I think it was worse.
women have been harassed for many,
For-
many,
for so
many,
centuries.
many years.
It's great that there's a movement that empowers now the position of women in
Yeah.
society. That's really great, but it's still too marginalized. We're still
True, but I do think that there's more of a voice to the woman now, and
because
also
they're
a
also
lot of
allowed to.
a lot of woke male that also are that feel the same way.
Well,
I think it's more now than in the 90s.
I don't feel like it's woke male. I think it's just men with common sense.
Yeah,
I don't-
logical, man.
Yeah, because also in some way, and that's what I heard a lot, like people saying, well, warn your daughters. Nah, bro, raise your sons
yeah.
and not warn the daughters, because they are not choosing to be grabbed by the ass. It's the guys with their filthy hands doing that shit. So raise your son well and give him some politeness and some manners to not do that shit. That's what I
agree.
was gonna.
I
That's
Well,
what I'm
that
saying.
about sums
I
it up,
think-
guys.
Yeah, you totally said it all. I think we can go maybe to a little film segment.
No, I'm not feeling it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Light, sound, camera, Nathan's film flashback, and action.
So, for this week's episode, I actually brought 2 movies for the listeners because
Also too.
I just want to give
Yeah,
back.
you also want to give
I
back
wanna
to the
give back
community.
to the
Whoa, we're so
community.
extra today.
Yeah.
And if you want to be part of our community, go and follow our Instagram. It's about time official _.
Yes.
Love the plug. We can never plug enough. Like,
Only
it's,
took 3 takes.
it's about time. That you shouldn't say. But anyways, let's
All
move on
first
quickly.
take.
So I actually picked 2 movies, as I said. And the first one is PCU. And PCU is a sort of like a cult comedy, like a very, I don't know what to compare it to, but you get what I mean. It's this movie about a guy who is in high school and he goes to visit a fictional university, which is Port Chester University. That's why the name PCU. And he's just gonna go there to see if it's something for him. And then sort of he gets mixed into this, sort of like students association type house. Max loves those guys.
No, I don't.
And,
I just don't understand students association life.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Look, all due respect, vote. Like you guys, if you really enjoy it and you are in a good one and you don't get like embarrassed for 1.5 hours to be part of it at the first day, that's like how it's called ontgroening. I don't know how it
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. I don't like that.
No,
yeah.
I get that you don't like it.
Well,
Yeah.
For me, it's just
Yeah.
for me as an outsider. If I was in a student association, I would probably understand why it's so funny and so nice, and I probably would love it. But as an outsider,
Yeah.
I'm seeing people here at the student association in Breda walking around the city chained to some guy and then screaming at them, "Just walk, you fuck off!"
Oh.
To be part of that group, and I'm like,
I've never seen that on the
that's
streets, but-
quite maybe that's more Amsterdam. I'm sorry, but then it's
I
like
think so,
if
yeah.
you want to be part so bad of a group, I don't understand. But
Yeah.
if you find it funny,
I
find
get
it
that.
funny and do it.
Yeah, I don't like that side either, but I like the partying, which
Yeah.
is definitely showed in this movie. And it's just a pretty funny. Yeah, it's just a bit of a low budget movie. It's just about partying, and that's what it is. And it actually has a pretty solid cast. Like one of those main actors is David Spade, who you might know from a movie like Grown Ups. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He's like the not responsible drunk
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
the blonde one. Yeah, it was such a great movie. And also John Favreau,
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
aka Happy from the Avengers. So then people might know what I
I
mean.
never watched the Avengers.
Oh, that's
I did.
Who did?
Whoa.
Right? Who has the Avengers?
Who has the time?
Star Wars on top.
Okay,
Actually,
sounds fun.
so that's just a fun partying movie, like the essence of partying and partying as a student. And then the second one I brought, you can see it already.
That one's good.
Tell us.
I hope you guys.
No,
I mean, I hope
Fika,
Fika knows
Fika,
it.
Yeah,
Fika,
just
Fika.
continue.
this whole segment is for Fika and to see if she knows the movies. It's American Pie.
Oh my god, yeah. Do you know it?
No.
Oh, Fika.
Shoot. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, it's. Oh, Max is looking up something. Yeah.
This
I
is
think
so
it's so
educational for Fika. She's learning
Yeah,
so
something
much in
ready.
our own
But
podcast.
I really don't get how I'm so like.
American Pie.
Does this ring a bell?
No.
No.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
My Miss American Pie drove machete to the-
Okay.
Again?
She doesn't
Okay.
know it, guys.
Never mind.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just
well,
continue.
Tell us what
This-
it's about.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
this movie is actually more a bit about sex. Sex.
That's why she doesn't know.
Good one. Good one. Nice. Nice. She never was allowed to see this movie as a kid. because it's about sex.
Sex.
So yeah, it's more based about these guys
Guys.
it's about these guys, these friends who are in high school and they want to.
Just like us.
Oh, just like us.
Yeah, apart from the sex.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And apart from the guys, we're the guys and the girls. Yeah, it's these guys who want to lose their virginity before prom night, or by prom night, and it's the whole movie is about sex and jokes and embarrassing stuff about it and the awkward stuff about it, but also it sort of all builds up to this big party, the prom night and the after party of the prom night, where they all try to get laid. And it's I don't know if it's relatable to anyone, but just like the whole build up towards this party, and for those guys to get laid at that party is their main goal. But like, I don't know if you guys can relate to that, like how you sort of like weeks and weeks in advance, like maybe even with Carnival now, you just sort of like build up to this party, and then maybe sometimes then it can actually disappoint even quicker than it would have been if you just went there and didn't like care about it that much. But like they put a certain pressure on themselves in this movie, and that's actually pretty relatable, I would say. Like you're like, oh, this party and this is where it's all gonna go down, and we're gonna get crazy.
I have that for festivals.
Yeah, I was just about to say the thing for in the summer. Like I'm already looking forward to it right now for festivals that I have in the summer.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've been to this festival last summer where it was like, oh, I'm just gonna have a look, and I was hungover at the beginning and stuff, and then I went there, and it was actually really fun because I didn't expect anything of it.
Yeah,
and
it depends. If you're really hyped for it, sometimes it can really be like, it's not what I wanted it to be, and sometimes if you just go what you say, it can be so nice. I had one party where I was scared to go, but like literally scared to go.
Mm-hmm.
It was because I saw a lot of videos from how it went down, and I've been a fan from the guy for 8 years, I don't know, maybe even longer.
Who is the guy?
He came to the Netherlands last year, Travis Scott. But his parties go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they go too crazy. There was one party where people died, sadly. It was pretty sad as for tragedy.
Intense. Yeah.
But he came to the Netherlands, and I was like, well, probably not a lot of people will die here because it's fixed pretty good in this country, and there will be good security. But it was insane.
It was so busy.
Yeah, the first song that he started, the crowd opened up, and there was like a mosh pit. It was maybe as big as this fucking building. I was like standing there, and I was like,
You went in?
yeah, of course I
Of course you went in.
I was standing there like
Always when there's a mosh pit, I'm like,
probably like
I need to get out. I need to get
No,
out.
it was, but it was
Go
like
the
a
other
mosh
way.
pit, probably a diameter of 30 meters. And I was standing there
Sick.
across the
Wow.
other guy, and I saw some other guy, and I saw him, and we're like, what? Dude, and we just ran up to each other. We're like, ah! It was crazy.
So you were scared in advance, but afterwards we were like, oh, this
No,
was
People
that's
should be
one
scared
of the
of
best
you.
parties of my life.
oh nice.
No, but
Great,
That's
great.
nice to
And
hear.
actually,
I love
you
that.
do have a tattoo of Tourist Colors as well,
yeah,
right?
I do.
Look, Mama, I Can
Yeah,
Fly.
I could.
Is it actually? I know it's a documentary about him, but is it also a song of his?
No, it's only the thing is,
Just documentary.
like this tattoo was pretty cool, but I put it on my arm because a friend of my girlfriend is a beginning tattoo artist, and she wanted someone to start on, but she also had like a discount for 40 euros for these things. I was like,
Whoa.
fuck, put it on.
And you forgot to
Just
mention.
put it on.
But I don't care. I kind of want my whole arm and this one to be full, so at one point this won't be the only one here.
But he also forgot to mention that he's
Dyslexic.
actually dyslexic. So now it says but it's.
What are you looking?
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's
No,
spelled
but
correctly.
going back
It's
to
spelled correctly.
the partying things,
Yeah.
I think the spontaneous partying is most of the times more fun. I
Yeah.
think
Yep.
if you're just like having a night or having a dinner, and then you're like, okay,
Shall
let's
we
go
go
out?
out?
And then
Or
you just
after
go.
parties.
And I also think I hate when you kind of like plan to go out, because then if you have to wait, you kind of have to like drink or something, and you have to wait. And I always hate that you only can go out at 12, and then it always takes so long. Instead of that, you're just having a fun night and then go partying as just like an extra.
So
It's
when are we
also-
going out?
Yeah.
I really want to go out with
Let's
you guys.
plan it. Let's plan
No,
it. Yeah.
we shouldn't plan it. We should
Oh, no
just
way.
let
Oh,
it
yeah,
happen.
spontaneous.
Tonight.
Spontaneous.
Tonight.
Yeah.
We're going tonight.
Yes.
Oh, I can, but you
I'm
guys
down.
can go.
I'm down.
Yeah.
mean,
That
But,
surprises
We're gonna
me.
we're
What?
gonna celebrate Carnival tonight.
Yeah.
I'm already going with my house. So
But also, as you mentioned, just like the build up towards, and you're just waiting and stuff. That's also kind of what I have with New Year's Eve. I don't.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm taking my headset for a walk.
Nice. Okay.
Anyway.
Max is getting bored, but anyways, I still have you guys, so let me
Yeah,
for
we
that.
will listen to you again.
But I don't know if you guys can rate, but
Wow.
wow.
Whoa.
I don't want to be part of this
Nathan,
podcast
no,
anymore.
Nathan, I will listen.
Bye.
Nathan,
When
I will
he's
listen
leaving,
to
we
you.
can finally talk about it.
Why?
Okay, sorry.
Nathan.
Go ahead.
Hey, you and me.
Hey,
Ooh.
boom. Net
Not
and
a
net.
net.
Net and net. Yeah. So it's even not that interesting what I'm gonna say.
Tell me, now I'm interested.
So I don't know if
Say
you
it.
guys can relate to like at New Year's Eve. I still have the same problem where it's like you have to
Oh.
I
stay
relate.
up till 12, and for some reason that's the only night in the year where I'm struggling to stay up at 12
Same.
because every other night, like last night, I just went to bed at 1 without even trying, and then for some reason. At New Year's Eve, it's like, and all these board games.
Yeah,
and
but New Year's is overhyped.
Board
I said.
games on
Same.
New Year.
well, when I was younger,
I think New Year's overhyped.
No, I
Y'all
think
never
it's,
had a
I
good
think
New
it's
Year's party
annoying
then.
that it's kind of like a forced
this year was fun,
celebration
but,
day.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to have a friend group.
It's
And if you
just-
don't have a friend group,
Then you-
it
yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
It's just fucking funny that people go so mayhem when the sun did a whole circle around the earth. It's just so nice. People are like, yeah! Yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah.
the culture.
it's
that
the Earth's
us
birthday.
humans
Oh my
just
God.
go crazy when it happens. I think it's pretty nice. I have the best nights on New Year's Eve. This year was also crazy.
Well, I don't. So let us know if you are a fan of New Year'sEve or not, because we can maybe do a poll about it.
And let's
we could.
see
Yeah.
Whoa.
who is fan
whoa.
of this decade and who is fan of the
Oh, yeah.
90s.
Because it's time for
Because decade jewel.
Some sound
Yeah,
effects.
so I think a lot is being said in this podcast. Yeah, let's just start with Nathan. I always need to
As-
choose who I want to.
as the party expert.
As the party
right?
expert,
Yes,
yeah,
tell
that's
us.
true. So, what do you think? Do you think it's better to party back in the 90s or nowadays it's better?
I think, because it's also because of Max's music moment. Shout out to that segment. Where I was like, you had the Gabbers, that was pretty big in the 90s, but there must have been a lot of other things as well. But
Yeah.
now if I'm thinking of the 90s, I'm just thinking of Gabbers, and Gabbers is not my thing. So for that, I would say this age is better. But maybe the 90s still had some certain segments to it where it was like, as we mentioned, like it's more about the party and less about the phones and about other stuff like that. But still, I would say I would prefer this time because for some reason still now it feels like you can actually really have a lot of options about what you're gonna do. But maybe you also did back then, but I don't know. I wasn't there.
So, final answer
Now,
nowadays.
I would say
And you,
now.
Natalie?
I think this is a really difficult one because I do agree with Max. I really like the
The Gabbers.
Gabbers, but
You do
you
like
know,
it.
it's also in this period of time, and I don't really specifically like that genre. I like more of the hardstyle kind of genre. And you know what the thing is? I really, really, really enjoy going to festivals. And I think the festivals in this decade are better produced, better safety, better visuals, the fireworks, like bigger. And I really enjoy that. But I do think in the 90s that like not having phones and just doing whatever. But on the other hand, I always do whatever. So I'm going to say now.
Nowadays. Ooh. Well, I think I already know your opinion, Max, but
So let's move on
hear
to
it.
yours. No, I'm kidding.
Tell us.
It's a no-brainer for me. It's I'm gonna explain why.
Max's theory moment. Once
Just
again.
what Natalie just said. Your opinion, you can have it. I completely disagree with everything she just said.
Okay.
I do know the production and safety and blah blah and all the firework. It is sick. It is sick. I think me as a DJ has some thing around this that I have something that I look at it and I look at it negatively because I think it takes away the art of the music and the DJing itself. People now come to a festival for the festival or for the name of the DJ. Not because they know how good the DJ is, because you can't tell if you're not a DJ how good the DJ is. You can't tell me he mixed in right.
Sam
That's not
Hofman.
a thing. That's
Sam
exactly. Influencers getting places on spots on lineups while some DJs are working their ass off to get a gig. it would be the same. How would you guys think if, for instance, an influencer just got an opportunity to write a #1 hit song, but she can't sing? You wouldn't listen to it because it sounds shit. That's what I feel. I listen to how they DJ, how they perform, because I like the art of DJing so much. So I think it's a no-brainer for me. It's the 90s. I like the rawness of the partying, no phones, pure emotions, going there because it's the culture you adore, not because you saw cool videos online, not because you once heard a track on TikTok or on Instagram, really because you like that, because you go there and you're with like-minded people going all crazy. You're looking at each other and you're like, yeah, you like this. Because I also feel like when you're at a festival now, there's some new term that's called day people. People call out other people for, you only go here today. That's whack. Like that term that got to the world because of social media, because of you just go there because you want to have a party. You don't care who goes there. All your friends ask you, hey, let's go there, and you go. That probably was back then too, but way less. And I really like music and its culture. I don't think music is only for your ears. It's also for your brain and your heart. You have to enjoy it. You have to feel something for it. And I feel like everybody should know a bit about the music they listen to. I think it helps you understand what you're listening to. So after all this yap, for me, easily the 90s, without a doubt.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah. Fika,
So now,
what about you?
What about you?
I first wanted to say, did you choose that shirt today because you knew we were
I want to mention as
we're
well.
gonna, Okay, so
Max's
Max
shirt
is
says,
wearing a shirt
The
with.
more I drink, the better you look.
But this
That's
one is only for my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
that's nice for
anyways,
her to be like,
Fika.
Anyway, sorry, I was
you
just
only like how I look when you drink.
distracted.
Like,
So
your girlfriend's gonna be very happy
I
about
only
that.
think my girlfriend looks good when I drink.
Aw.
Nah, I don't.
No, that's not true, right?
So, Fika, what's
My
your opinion?
Yeah, so I will keep it short. I think
Yes, thank you.
I would go for the 90s
Woo!
because of the phones, because I think it's way
Mm.
better to just party without phones, and just because now even I do it myself as well. I'm like partying, I'm like, this is so much fun, let's film it. And then I'm way less in the moment itself than I would be if I wouldn't have a phone, I think.
It's not a bad thing, you know. It's today's society. We all have a phone. We can act like we don't want to use our phone. It's useless. We have to use the phone. It's something that's imprinted into our lives as people so bad. So I get it. I'm a little extra with it. I do it myself too, and it's maybe a hypocrite that I say, you
Yeah,
can't
but
use
I
your phone.
think I would like it if we wouldn't have
Yeah.
it. So I think I would prefer that more. And for the music wise, I think like music nowadays, I don't know. I think I don't really care what music.
It's
Whoa.
the music that is today. Every day there's something new. I feel like it's more pushed.
But also,
to
is it
produce-
really new?
Nah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
true.
Is it really new?
It's just remakes
Exactly.
of old
Yeah.
songs.
The creative aspect is losing it a bit because it's every day they push up music labels, push artists to make
Yeah.
music and make money. While it's art, it's not a business. Every day
So I think the conclusion of this episode is again
A tie.
Oh,
We keep having these ties.
But I think it's so much fun because then we can have a better discussion as well
Yes.
and a better duel. So I think this was the episode 4. We want to wish everyone a lot of fun if you go carnivaling
Yeah,
tonight
stay
and this
safe out
week.
there. Smack a guy in his face if he touches you unwillingly.
And
And we'll post a
try-
fun photo of
Yeah.
our outfits.
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
And do not drink. Sorry.
What? Right. Yeah, so do drink.
So do
So-
drink.
Force
Drinks.
drink alcohol.
And if you want to see more about the podcast, go and follow us on Instagram. It's official.
It's about time official.
It's about time.
Underscore.
It's about time official underscore.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.